Welcome to TOKYOPOP TV. I'm Louis Reyes, the editor of the new manga Riding Shotgun, and we have with us today Nathaniel Bowden, the writer of Riding Shotgun. And thank you for being with us today.
You're very welcome. I'm glad to be here.
Good.
Yeah.
Listen, why don't we start with talking about where did the idea for the book come from? Why don't you talk about the kind of...
Okay, that'll be interesting, actually. I came up with that idea in my shower. And the shower is thanked in the back of the book. I was watching Wild West Tech on the History Channel, and it was about stagecoaches and whatever, and the guys, you know, like where the name Riding Shotgun came from. So that was just in my head, and my first pitch to the company had just been shot down, just that very night, and I was like, okay, well, you know, what I really wanted to do was kind of a Western but modern, because I didn't want to. Not that I didn't want to research, but I didn't really have the research to do a period piece. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just do it, you know, modern and get rid of the horses and bring in sports cars, because the artist, Tracy Yardley, he's awesome with the cars.
He is indeed awesome at driving cars.
And he loves to do it, which I guess comes across in the book.
So why don't you talk a little bit about what the idea of Riding Shotgun is, the central idea of Riding Shotgun?
Okay.
Characters.
Okay. It was kind of Assassins meet Seinfeld, I think. We just sort of made assassination a legal profession, like being a plumber or being a carpenter or something of that nature. So you just see them around, and it's a natural job, and people just expect those kinds of things to happen. And of course, that's where the humor comes from. You know, it's build action comedy, and I don't really feel like I throw a lot of jokes in there. I mean, maybe you think differently.
No, I never really saw a lot of just like set up punchline jokes.
Right.
It's more along the sort of kind of ludicrous thought that assassins could just walk around and...
Exactly. Just the concept itself is just ridiculous.
Like if I was suspecting my girlfriend of cheating on me, I could just put a hit on her, and they would go there, and they would, you know.
Yeah, that's actually interesting, because the whole premise of, you know, why it was legal, and that's not really important in the story. I mean, right. I don't make it so important that you know how this happened. You know, it's just the concept for the book. However, there is mention that it was supposed to be self-defense. Right. You know, initially, and it kind of sort of becomes this slippery slope to where people use it for other means, and it just becomes natural and okay.
Which is a comment on kind of how we pass laws nowadays, and sort of unseen sort of fallout from these laws, kind of, you know, and end up biting us in the butt. And
Right.
that's kind of what this is all about.